Kira has asked if we can build her a bookcase that surrounds her entire window because she loves to read and her book collection has outgrown her old bookcase. So I told her to clean out her old bookcase and move her dresser so we will have room for the new bookcase. And then I drew up a plan. I went to Home Depot and got some not very good lumber and started cutting and assembling the pieces based on my plan. I'm going to pre-drill all the screw holes and assemble the bulk of the bookcase outside of her room first, because the lumber I got from Home Depot was so badly twisted and bent. You can see here how badly warped this piece of wood is. It was very difficult to get it all squared up. I had to sit on it and push it with my knees in order to bend it into place. And this was one of the best pieces I got. Doing all this pushing and twisting made the project much more work than it normally would be, and made it take a lot longer. But at least it was a nice spring day to be working outside in the backyard. Once the top and sides were in place, I started on the rest of the vertical pieces. I had to remove the top piece in order to screw in the vertical pieces. Kira came outside and I gave her a rundown of the plan and how the bookcase would fit in her room. Once all the vertical pieces were in place, I reattached the top. After I screwed the first bottom shelf piece in, it was looking like the bent wood was going to be a real problem. I was a little worried that this bent wood was going to come back and haunt me later. To try to straighten some of the bends in the wood, I added bracing to the bottom. And I put a 3-inch trim piece around all of the edges and the top to try and straighten some of the wood. This did a fairly good job of straightening everything, and it added some extra detail to the bookcase. With the major assembly all complete, next step was to start sanding and painting, so Kira and Jody set up shop in the garage and got started. We disassembled the major pieces to make it easier to paint and to move them. I then created this jig to drill all the holes for the shelf pegs. Then, all we needed were shelves. So after Jody picked up some better wood from a different Home Depot, Kira and I started cutting out shelves. Then it was more sanding and painting. With all the peg holes drilled, all the shelves cut out, and everything sanded and painted, we were ready to put the bookcase into Kira's room. First, we needed to clear off the wall and really clear out her entire room of everything, and then move all the pieces into place. Because the bookcase is so large, we had to make sure to bring the pieces into the room exactly how they would be assembled on the floor. Kira and I then screwed all the pieces back together . And then it was time to lift the bookcase into place. Here's a pro tip. I cut these notches in the bottom of the vertical pieces to fit over the baseboards, so the bookcase would sit flush against the wall. After installing a few brackets into the wall studs to hold the bookcase firmly in place, it was ready for shelves and, of course, for books. Now Kira has lots of room for her current books, and lots more room for her collection to grow. It only took a few days and less than $400 to create this whole wall bookcase. Thanks for watching this video, and please give it a like and a comment to help engage. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to help us get to 1,000 subs.